Previously on a comedy of gamers. Why did you enter the World Championship?
Well, because it's in Thailand.
What evidence do you have that you are ready to compete at the highest level?
My gaming record.
My gaming record.
My track record, isn't it?
Double Dragon. The first game I played with Dad.
Hello, I'm Cindy. I'm a virtual gaming assistant. I'm programmed to make these people the best gamers they can be. There's Edmund, the genius, Georgia, the warrior princess, Tony, the athlete, and Andy. I don't know what he does. Every time they play, I push them to be a little tougher, a little stronger, a little less dreadful.
All right, here's the coup de grace. Now, Tony and Georgia, while the Troll Queen is eating you, make sure you get stuck in her teeth.
After we've done our coursework, right?
Edmund, just once I want to do a mission that I can actually survive.
You could take a rat-catching job at the harbour, so long as the quartermaster's never met any of you before.
You see, if we followed the wicked web witch, we'd be bored beyond belief.
You would also be an effective and successful team.
Okay, Andy, you're next. Now, the Troll Queen is going to break your leg and use it as a toothpick. And while that's happening, I'll steal the treasure. Andy, pay attention.
What's this about?
You losing a leg.
You don't need me for that, do you?
Edmund, Georgia, can we properly focus on our uni work? Andy, mate, that's just weird. I never saw you doing work before.
Everything has to be ready for when I become a famous gamer. The world has to see that me and my shop are in our Optimus Prime.
Edmund, there is less than a 5% chance that your plan will succeed.
My plan is brilliant. You just don't understand success properly.
Look, why are we attacking the Troll Queen? Warlock World's big bad, whose favourite hobby is agonising torture. We're just going to die.
Because my ambition towers over yours. We are going to succeed using cunning, intelligence, and the sacrifice of my teammates.
Bruv, how does the Troll Queen even get to eat me when she's got all these guards around?
Because we lure them into this coal cellar. Then I cast my fire spell and they all burn to ash.
Or I can do a binding spell. Booyakazam! And then we tie them up for hours and you can save your fire for the Troll Queen.
Outrageously, I think Andy just had a good idea. Well, that was clearly the worst idea ever.
That was the most effective binding spell that Andy has ever cast.
But he did it on us. And now I'm stuck with 3 useless men, like every other day of my life.
Well, at least we haven't set off our magical threat detectors.
I can confirm the Troll Queen does not recognise any of you as a threat.
So we've got time now. Let's do our coursework.
When are those soul-sucking bureaucrats demanding the project for?
2 hours.
Well, we might as well.
I've applied business studies to incorporate multiple revenue streams in my design.
4/5 of your product features are entirely redundant for a bridge.
Why are there nesting points along the road?
For a social enterprise that cares for hedgehogs.
And the ski slope.
Come on, you have engineering skills, right? Unlike Dad.
If I had half-decent materials. Edmund, what did you get?
What? They were on sale in Waitrose. Look, any engineer worth his salt can build something from plastic bricks.
I'm only doing this because I've got no options, and I'm never working with either of you again.
Troll guards approaching, your capture, torture and death is now inevitable.
Okay, we need a plan to get out of here. Everyone but Edmund roll into the coal and hide. Edmund, you need to cause a fuss to get the guards' attention. Now when they get there,
No, hang on.
Wait, let me finish.
Oh, yeah, you can't have Optimus Prime in Castle Grayskull.
Look, I'm trying to save our useless, inadequate team.
And I'm this close to gaming stardom. I cannot have mixed up toy universes in my shop.
I can share the readout from your championship interviews.
Was I close?
That depends on how you define close. No. 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 No.
Look, there's been some sort of mistake. I demand an appeal.
I've requested a review. You have still failed.
That was suspiciously fast.
That's how computers work.
Miracle Man right here.
That is nothing like what I told you to do.
And structurally unsound.
I can't believe they chose a woman who put a transformer in Castle Grayskull.
When do I go to Thailand? Please tell me it soon.
You can go by yourself or bring 3 people as a wildcard team.
Ferocious! So we're going as a team.
That smells like something that explodes.
Bruv, it's spray glue. And it's also what's in plastic explosives. So don't breathe. For a bit.
We are not going as a team.
You need me, Georgia. Without me, you'll fail.
Georgia, you are 300% more likely to succeed without the others.
You still don't understand success properly.
I made you, Georgia, and now you've killed my dream.
You are the most useless group of human beings that I have ever met. I'm going to get as far away from you as I can.
Thank you, Georgia.
No, you're all the most useless gamers that I've ever known. That's it. I'm casting my fire spell. I'm burning through my ropes.
Oh, mate! The cellar's on fire!
Edmund, your team is dying, so you can escape.
Yep, I'm burning my bridges.
Welding! Fearsome idea! Bridge is gonna be lit!
Goodbye forever, losers. Oh, and it gets better. The Troll Queen has gone down to the cellar to see what's going on, and I have got the treasure.
Here's the best place for these now.
I'm opening the treasure chest now. Georgia, this is what a real winner looks like. Oh, that's appalling. I've been cursed, poisoned, and incinerated.
Oh, so Warlock World's big bad, whose main hobby is agonizing torture, keeps poison in her treasure chest. Oh, I'm amazed.
Can you tie this up at the neck?
Time to get some serious heat.
With your plastic explosives.
Are you guys okay? Are you hurt?
Compassion is the least useful motivation in a gaming championship.
We're different, Georgia. We are, but that's why you really need me. I can tell you the least compassionate thing to do.
Georgia, your first training session is Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. The first game I played with Dad. Okay, level up, Dad. Cindy, I'm taking the boys with me.
Confirmed. You are now the least promising team in the championship. I'll be with you shortly. I am now in total control of your gaming service. I'm testing a new protocol to prescribe, evaluate and improve everything that you play.
Okay, what does that mean?
I think it means we do what the robot tells us.
It means I'm going to raise your game.
our project. Didn't take long to market.
Failed on every measure and... Oh, that's inhuman.
You must work together for the rest of term until you do better.
I've never made anything so beautiful.
Excuse me?
Andy, how much is Thunder Force 4?
I'm never selling it.
Sit down, everyone. I'm going to bring you back to life for the rat catching mission.
You know, I don't find this new attitude at all helpful.
You don't need help now, Edmund. You need control.